Final update. She looked at me then. Really looked. You were lonely even when we were together, she said. Yep, I replied. I made you lonely, she said. I sipped my tea. Didn't confirm or deny. I scheduled you in, she said suddenly. What? I asked. She pulled out her phone, showed me her calendar. Every Friday marked date night with Diego. Do not book. When? I asked. 3 weeks ago, after you posted that thing, and I've kept them clear, but you're never free. I'm in class, I said. I know. I just thought maybe if I showed you. Showed me. That you could use a calendar. She said. I knew you could. You scheduled 23 other things that month, I replied. She flinched. I prioritized wrong, she said. You prioritized exactly what mattered to you, and that's fine, but I decided to do the same, I said. So, what now? She asked. We just exist separately, I said. I don't know, Zara. What do you want? I asked. She was quiet for a long time. I want Fridays back. I want to matter enough that you'll skip class for me. She said. I mattered enough to skip 23 events, I replied. Silence. I won't skip commitments I've made, I continued. Not for someone who couldn't remember the ones we made. She left that night without dramatics, no ultimatums, just quiet acceptance that she'd trained me to not wait for her, and now I wouldn't. Final update. The choice. My cooking class ended in week 12. Final class was each student preparing a full meal for guests. I invited 2 friends from my hiking group. Zara texted that morning. Congrats on finishing class. Proud of you. Thanks. What's next? I asked. Another class. Haven't decided. Maybe we could do something together. Fridays, she suggested. I thought about it. Really did. 12 weeks of consistency, showing up, keeping her calendar clear. I'll think about it that Friday. First one without class. I kept my evening free. Partly to see what I'd do with it. Partly curious if she'd remember. At 5 p.m., she texted, Hey, still thinking? I kept tonight open just in case. What did you have in mind? Anything you want, your choice? How about you plan something? Show me what you think a good date night looks like, I replied. Really? Okay. Give me an hour. She said. At 6:30, she sent an address. A restaurant I'd mentioned wanting to try months ago. She remembered. I arrived at 7 o'clock. She was already there, early, with a book I'd recommended. Reading at the table. You're here, I said. 15 minutes early. Wanted to make sure we got our table, she replied. Dinner was nice. She put her phone away. Actually listened when I talked about class, asked questions about what I'd learned. So, she said over dessert, what now? Now we see if this was a one-time performance or an actual change, I replied. Fair. What are your terms? She asked. No terms, just consistency. Show up when you say you will. Value our time like you value brunch with the girls. I said. I can do that, she replied. We'll see, I said. She did it for 3 weeks, then slipped. A friend's pre-birth dinner she couldn't miss. But this time she texted by Wednesday. I know Friday is ours, but Lena's doing this thing. Can we do Thursday instead? Progress. We're not back together. Not really.